Please welcome Thomas Rauscher.
Thank you. I guess a lot of you know Pano2VR and Object2VR. What I want to talk to you is first about Pano2VR, then I will talk a little bit about HTML5, then Skin Editor, then I will touch Object2VR, and then I will show you something cool to publish your panoramas. So first off, what is Pano2VR? For the people who don't know, it's a multi-platform panorama tool. So you can throw in your stitched panoramas and make virtual tours. It takes a lot of different formats, and you can output the HTML5, Flash, QuickTime, SPIFFE. You can remap it to other images. It runs natively on Windows, Mac, and Linux. It's available in many languages. So because we think it's important that you work in your own language because it's much simpler. We support high resolution, HDR, virtual tours, mapping, hotspots, skins, so you can design your own layout for your panoramas. We do droplets, so that you can, if you have a fixed workflow, you can easily process your images very fast, and batch conversion. We have a patch tool, so you can, if you want to retouch your tripod or something else, you can just select the area, extract the image, fix the image, put it back into the panorama like in Lightroom without destroying the image. We have directional sounds and many more features. So first of all, I want to talk about HTML5. Since last year, a lot of things have changed. Now every major browser supports HTML5 panoramas natively. So with Internet Explorer 10, the last one, they support it, so there's almost no need to really have Flash anymore. And of course, it's required on iOS. There's no Flash on iOS. And according to last stats, 75% already have HTML5 enabled browsers. So yeah, I think QuickTime never had that many users in its peak. So, but of course in HTML5, some things are still not working. So today I like to put another nail into the coffin of Flash. And Pano2VR, next version of Pano2VR will support also multi-resolution in HTML5 natively. It will work on the iPhone, so you can put in, without a resolution limit, your gigapixel panoramas, and you can zoom in. Images will be loaded dynamically. Of course, the big advantage of multi-resolution is it better uses bandwidth. So people don't have to download the whole image in the beginning, so it's like very progressive, and you also have better image quality because you have less aliasing. Quickly want to show this. So this is thanks to Matthias. That's 1.6 gigapixel panorama on the iPad. You can move around. Of course, you can zoom in. We'll just load the tiles. Yes, you have seen all this in Flash, but this is now HTML5. All right, leave it. Okay, next thing. Next version of Pano2VR will have a new skin editor. When I first built the skin editor, it was meant to be just to put a logo and some buttons into a panorama as interactive elements. But then people like Martin Hopkins did crazy stuff, and it just was never built for this kind of usage. So it outgrew the architecture. So what we did, we built a new skin editor, which has a non-modal interface, which means like in InDesign or graphics design programs, you can select multiple elements and change all the elements at once. Like before it was very hard to change colors or other things and modify your skin. What you also added is a live preview. So if you build a complicated skin with actions and interactive elements, you can have a preview window on the side. This will be fully interactive and changes as you move around elements. So you can always test your skin within the skin editor. And also the undo redo thing didn't work that well with the old architecture, so we changed this as well. This is how it will look like. You have the properties on the side, so there are no pop-up windows. You can just select multiple elements and change colors or edit your actions. Copy and paste works for actions, and a lot of things that people will like who work a lot with the skin editor. Okay, next thing is our second project is Object2VR. That's a multi-platform object movie tool. So instead of panoramas where you look outside from a single point, you can look on an object and rotate the object. As input, you can take image sequences and QuickTime VRs, and it outputs HTML5, Flash, and QuickTime. And it also runs on Windows and macOS. And the new version of Object2VR also supports the capturing side. So we can control cameras, Nikon and Canons, with live preview. All the settings can be changed within the software. And we can also control the turntable. So the full capture process is automated. If you want to see this live, we have a booth over there with a little demonstration table. But we also support many manufacturers. I think I have to talk to Bill about his rig. Like with robotic arms up to 10 meters where you put on cars, etc. And we can control the table, take the images in, do reshoots and all. We also do the image processing, so you can crop the images within the software. You can change the white balance, change levels. We have a feature called dewobble, because it's very hard if you put an object on the table to really find the center. So it always wobbles, and we have found a cool way to dewobble it. And as said before, it supports multi-resolution, also in HTML5. Yeah. The last thing I want to talk about is publishing. I think a lot of you have the problem that, especially with HTML5, you have a lot of files, XML files, JavaScript. If you give it to a client, it's very complicated to find the right directory where to put stuff and to make it work. And every ISP is different, and it's very hard to get your work out. So I want to show you quickly how we think this can be done better. And I will show you a full workflow from start to beginning in producing a tour with Pano2VR. I have here is a folder of images. It's just, I don't know, if you've seen on our website the virtual tour. I just drag and drop the folder on Pano2VR. Oops. It picks up the GPS data. So on a map, you can already see where the panoramas are. Those images also have the heading information. So, okay, it's a little bit small here. So we know where the images are looking at. So I want to build a virtual tour. Like this is our interface. We have a tour browser where you see all the images of the virtual tour, and you can open every window and change the panorama within the interface, so you can see like hotspots or user data for the other image. And because we know in which directions the panoramas are oriented, and we know where the others are, we can show ghost hotspots. Those are placeholder hotspots that show, okay, in this direction, there would be the next panorama. You can see like preview image, and if I double click, the hotspot is activated. So now this hotspot will actually show in your virtual tour. You can select where the next view will be. So if you arrive at this panorama, you can select the direction where you will look at. So you can make a walk around. And with this button, you can follow this hotspot, so you can test your virtual tour within the software. Start running out. So let's just do a quick run around. This is the next node. Then I want to go there. Oops. And there. Then I output it as HTML5. Save it. So this is now the virtual tour. I can walk around. Okay, the skin is missing. So you have your virtual tour. I can walk around this park. This HTML5 full screen. So you have the same full screen as you have with Flash. And if you're happy with the outcome, you can change here to our new package format. What it does, it packs all the files together in one zip file. So this file contains everything: the player, the XML files, all the images, the skin, media, if you put in video, sound, etc. And we build plugins for different content management systems. So for example, WordPress. You log in, add a new post. Oops. Like give the title there. Add media. Drag and drop your file in. Say insert into the post, so as you would do with normal images. And where's my publish it? And you have the virtual tour within a WordPress blog. So the plugins will be open source. So if you, I don't know, want to extend it, like there's tons of options. You can configure this to add maps, etc. But like just the basic, get your panorama out quickly is quite simple, as you have seen. The plugins will be open sourced. We have plugins for WordPress, for Drupal, and for Joomla. So if your client has a Drupal-based website or so, just download the plugin from our website, give him the one single file, and they should be able to include this in their website quite quickly. And it works for panoramas, for tours, and objects. Okay, when will be this stuff available? Object2VR Beta 2 will be out after the conference, basically when I get home, and also the CMS plugins. And for the multi-resolution for Pano2VR will be available in mid-July, I hope. And there are free updates for existing customers. Okay, thank you.
Any questions for Thomas? I'm sure. Aldo Huben.
Indeed, Aldo Huben from the Netherlands. Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
First of all, congratulations on winning the HTML5 multi-resolution race. And my question is the package format. You send it to the content management system. Does it get extracted into the file system?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's just a zip file. It's nothing magic. It's just as a different extension, so that WordPress knows what to do with it.
Yeah,
but it's nothing else but a zip file. So
your viewers aren't loading files directly from the zip file.
No. It's extracted in, and it's just like fast. It's not.
Hi, Thomas. Tom from UK. What is the maximum size for HTML5 multi-resolution?
Whatever you can produce, no limits.
Fantastic.
It's
So gigapixels, spherical.
terapixels, whatever you have. Yeah.
Hi, Thomas. Luc Villeneuve. What happened when you want to update? Let's say you have a large tour and you only did an update on one image. Do you need to re-upload the whole thing?
Yeah, and delete the old one. The system is not meant for pros. This is for, like, get this stuff. Like, if you're done with your tour, give it to a client. If you know what you're doing, then maybe it's better to just have the files the way you have it now. So it's just speed up the process.
Okay. Hello, Thomas. Congratulations again, Tom Sharpless. I wonder, you mentioned that HTML5, some things still don't work. What things are those?
Yeah, one big thing is video panoramas. That's for iOS. At the moment, I don't see a way how you can solve this. So for just like in the regular browser, you need Flash. There are ways like color solution where we use WebGL for video panoramas, but this is like a big biggie that's still missing.
You think the platform specification itself will catch up with the need?
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I haven't looked at the specs for iOS 7. Maybe it's already possible with the next version of iOS. It's like
good.
This. Yeah.
Any more questions, please? Thank you, Thomas.